fucking jungle. When the lion's hungry, he eats.
E FooLy is the truth.
You gonna learn today?
Man, what is happening, YouTube? Y'all know me, E FooLy, aka the Golden Child, aka your mama's best friend. I can't miss to believe it, bitch. Man, and I love talking about movies on the channel, and I love giving my 2 cents, even if nobody cares. But am I the only one that was just supremely disappointed? And I was reading it. I was reading about Mortal Kombat, and to come to find out how they were, you know, they pushed back this, they did that, and it really seemed, all in all, I give the movie, and I'm being extremely nice, I give the movie a 60 out of 100, and that's being really generous. And I just feel like they move so far from the source material, and I'm not even talking about the story, I'm talking about the characters in general. And the main one I was really mad about was Reptile, because back in the 90s, Reptile was my favorite character. And for those who don't know, who don't really follow Mortal Kombat from like the generations on, they have made Reptile look more and more like a reptile until this motherfucker looks like the Lizard from Spider-Man. You feel what I'm saying? And I was like, oh my God, because the Reptile I remember is totally different. He looked just like Scorpion and Sub-Zero. For those who didn't know, Scorpion, Sub-Zero, Smoke, who else was it? Ermac, Rain, all these niggas looked the same except they had a different color. The motherfuckers was like the Power Rangers of Mortal Kombat. And just a little tad bit further, that is because this game was made on like a Sega 32-bit. You see what I'm saying? So not a lot of detail could be given to these characters. Now, as things progressed, that's when they started moving away from all the characters looking like each other. You see what I'm saying? But a lot of us grew up like that. We grew up with the original characters. And I don't know what it is about movies where they want to try to put their spin on something and not give the fans the fan service. And I'll always hold this dear. The one thing that made Avengers so good, and I'm just talking about Infinity War with Thanos and all of them, was they gave the fans what they wanted to see. They knew what we wanted to see, and they gave it to us. They knew we wanted to see Cap pick up the hammer. They knew we wanted to see somebody other than Thanos wield the fucking gauntlet. You know what I'm saying? They knew we wanted to see all them characters at the very final stand. You know what I'm saying? Like, they knew a lot, and they gave it to us. This movie seems so fucking cheesy. I don't know what they did with Luke Kang, but I'm just like, what the fuck? This dude is soft in the ass, and that's not. I don't have a thing against gay people. I have a thing against turning a character gay, cause I swear this nigga ain't never fucked a hoe in his life. You know what I'm saying? The Luke Kang I remember, you know, back in the early 90s, that nigga was hard as fuck, no homo. You know what I'm saying? This nigga, I was like, oh my fucking God. He was crying and whining, and I was like, oh my God. And then Sonya Blade, they had some bleach blonde bimbo that didn't look like she's ever gotten a fight in her life. And I'm saying there are so many women out there that look these strong woman roles. You know what I'm saying? That look like they can fight, that look like they can take FooLy. And then they tried to push off why characters are powerful because they have the little Mortal Kombat symbol, and I was like, this is so fucking garbage, dude. This is so garbage. They are trying to push off a new story with an old story twist, and I was just not having it, man. And I mean, the least they could have did was give us accurate characters. Number one, Reptile shouldn't have looked like that. Number two, Sub-Zero should have been more blue. And I know that's like splitting hairs, but you get what I'm saying, man. Like Sub-Zero, you should have been able to see. When I first saw Sub-Zero in his outfit, I was like, this ain't Sub-Zero, because he was in all black. You know what I'm saying? He didn't have no blue tinge on him. as the movie progressed, and when he started using his ice powers, that's when you could tell, oh, this that nigga Sub-Zero. But I should have never had to. I should have knew this was Sub-Zero off rip. You know what I'm saying? The whole movie just seemed rushed and cheesy. I watched it, and I would have been pissed. I love that HBO is doing this, where they're showing the movies first. You know what I'm saying? And then if you want to go to the movie theater, you can go watch it. But I would have been pissed if I would have spent any amount of money to go see a movie that I felt like should have went straight to DVD. Like, I feel like that's one of them movies. Like, what is that? What is that fucking? Oh man, I'm trying to think of that movie with Jason Statham when they were, and Tyrese was in it, and it Death Race. You know what I'm saying? Death Race. You know, the first one was good, and then like 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 was straight to DVD. And I feel like this Mortal Kombat had the cinema of a 4, 5, and 6 movie, if that makes sense to you, in a nutshell. But I mean, I just feel like they just went too far from the material, too far trying to do their own thing. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, even Kano was half robotic. You know, Kano was missing an eye. Therefore, that's what gave him the laser eye. They try to say Kano had a laser eye because he got his chakra, or whatever the fuck they were calling it in the movie. He unlocked his chakra, and now he had a laser eye. That's not, no, that is so ass backwards. He had a laser because he had an eye transplant. Like, come on, man. Look, you have the source material, dude.
Oh, E FooLy signing the fuck out.
Spread the word, I'm back breaking, bitch.